Hello and welcome to another Photography Locked Down. Why Photography Locked Down? What does that mean? This is a series of creative challenges for you to stretch your creativity and lock down your photography once and for all, because the most important thing in all of photography is you and your creativity. Not the new camera, not the new lens, not the upgrade. You. And creativity is something your camera can't do for you. Photography Locked Down is a series of challenges which will make you stretch your creative muscle. You can post pictures and interact with a wonderful, glorious, beautiful group of photographers, about 3,000 strong at present, in our Facebook group. If you'd like to find out more, please click the little thing popping out above me right now. Come and find out, come and join in. I promise you it'll be a blast. So the theme this time is corners. What does that mean, Browne? What are you talking about? Corners, tell me more. No, I'm not going to, because this is about creativity. If I say to you, go and photograph a green tree with a blue car under it, then I've been creative for you, and not very creative at that, have I? How do you want to interpret that theme? You have ultimate choice. If you're someone who's really struggling with this and finds these concepts difficult and possibly rather annoying, you're someone who needs to let go of that conversation that's going on in the back of your head right now, going, how on earth can you photograph corners? What does that mean? A corner of the street, the corner of a building, the corner of a picture frame? What does it mean? It means whatever you wish it to mean. This is how you stretch and grow your creativity. It's no good if someone tells you what to go and do and then you just go and do it. It's about you thinking up a creative way of interpreting the theme. And it actually, you know what, it doesn't even have to be that creative how you interpret it. What we're looking for is you just being creative and then using your camera to capture something interesting, something maybe a little bit different. Corners, that is our theme. Remember, when you upload a picture to the Corners album on our Facebook group, you must include the little hashtag. It's appearing on screen right now. Also, please look up corner in the dictionary, look it up in the thesaurus. It will give you so many ideas. But anyway, let's go. Let's explore a couple of ideas. I'm not going to spend too much time on the photography. I want you to do that and you to find a great way to do that. I'll see you in a moment. Here we are at Jam HQ. I've come to see my lovely friend Jen the Jam here, who has the £1 million taste buds and makes amazing bespoke jams and preserves at some of the best hotels in the country. Really exclusive stuff. We're just going to look at corners in here. Now, right now, it is blackcurrant season and she is rushed off her feet making this stuff. Blackcurrant jam. She is about to corner the market. See what I mean? It's so simple. So let's have a look. Jen.
Hello.
Hello. So what are we going to do? I'm looking. Look, Jen's got all this blackcurrant jam going on down here. She's doing stuff over there. Let's see what we could come up with Jen cornering the market. So here's a bit of video going on. She's flirting at you, look. Look, you can see we've got all these jowls going on around here. Jen is just doing some labelling. She's only doing that to fill in while I do this, because she needs to be cooking, really. So what sort of an angle? Well, that's okay, isn't it? But it's not terribly exciting. So how about if we came a little bit lower? We see a little bit more of the jam. What if we kind of came in with the lens just a bit? I quite like that tilt, actually. I think that's quite nice. Jen, what happens if you reach forward and put a jar on the top? I just want to see what it looks like for depth. That's quite interesting, isn't it? Now, that's it. Now, look, you see, we've got a cheeky smile then. So if we had something like that in a photo, that would probably look quite good, wouldn't it? Let's have a go at this. We haven't got a lot of light in here. What does that tell you? Get your ISO pimped up a little bit. I've already done this. I've already tested. And I'm running at, I'm not sure, I think it's about 3000 ISO. Don't worry about these things too much, because I want a fast enough shutter speed I can hold the camera still. Also, I'm going to be in here. I want to be able to see naked jam on the labels and Jen. That means I want as much depth of field as I can get. That means I've got to use a small aperture. So this is why I'm using a high ISO, because in this light, in these situations, with a small aperture, with that depth of field, I can only get a 30th of a second shutter speed. That's just about enough. I can hold it still. I'm using my all-time favourite 18 to 55mm lens. So we're going to see if we can get some shots. I'll utter profanities at Jen to see if I can make her smile. So you saw what I was going to do. Oh, that looks really cool. I like that already. Oh, look. I like her laughing at me because she's, oh, I missed the moment. Look, 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 look. Oh, they were cool. One more, please, Jen. One more jar. Look at that. Ah, your face is hidden behind your hand, you see, when you do it with that one. So can you do it with the other hand? Your hand hides your face. So, go on then. You don't have to pose. I've kind of lost the spontaneity now, haven't I? But there we go. That's not bad. You get the idea, guys. She's cornering the market. Let's see what else we can come up with at Naked Jam. Yeah, I know it's a bit dark in this corner, isn't it? But look, how about another interpretation? How about kind of round the corner? We're going to do one of my favourite things here, peeping. So Jen's through there. She's doing some jammy, chefy stuff. And I'm just thinking, what can we do here? We can look around the corner. We can see what's going on. Camera, let me show you what I'm thinking. Let's interpret this theme. So look, if I video on, look. So look, you see there's Jen. Okay, we got our jams and stuff here. We got a door frame. Okay, this is maybe a frame in a frame, but you know, this is about being creative, isn't it? It's about interpreting your theme round the corner. What happens if we extend that focal length a little bit? I think it's better if we come up a bit. We can sort of, look, that tilt. I'm going tilty again. To me, the round the corner being tilty like this, it's kind of more around the corner. It's kind of more peepy, isn't it? You know, I kind of. I'm only 5, I know. Right, let's take a picture and be a little more serious. Again, we haven't got very much light here, have we? Again, she's cornering the market with blackcurrant jam. There's tons of it here. Not worried about getting that too sharp in the foreground, because what we're more interested in here is looking round the corner at Jen and what she's doing in there. So, again, you've seen the idea I've got, and we've already decided to kind of angle it. We've got some beautiful light in there. Now it's just decisive moments and waiting for Jen to do the right thing. So, we don't want her looking at me. So, oh, that was kind of stern. We've got to smile. If I move the camera to my right a bit and do it, that's even more peepy, isn't it? And extend the focal length a bit. Oh, I kind of like that. This is a real good kind of round the corner sort of a shot. Now, Jen is usually, of course, designing recipes, leading foraging groups and stuff, not necessarily putting stuff in jars. But look, it's another interpretation, isn't it? Round the corner. How many corners can you think of? How about sit in the corner? How about the naughty corner? That's where I belong. I'm going to look for one more. Okay, another corner. How about this? This is a little bit of a throwback to our old indoor PLD challenges, isn't it? But look, I just saw something that was on the top here. You know how I like a bit of light? We've got a jar here and it's kind of in the corner. So jokingly, I had said, what about the naughty corner? What about being in the naughty corner? Well, this jar of jam is doing just that. Look, let's just see if I can. Right, look. So look, I just like this shadow here. I like the shadows that are crawling. It's in the corner of the shadow. We can be creative with this dark area down here and the light coming through this window causing that shadow. We've got a jar in the corner. We can do it so many different ways, can't we? We could kind of do it a long way out like that. I was hoping for something translucent that would throw colour down here. Haven't got anything at the moment. Wrong time of year to get light to do that. But nonetheless, I think I'm going to go like that. I like that kind of weird composition. It's a little bit kind of edgy. I'm going to go somewhere there. Let's just do a couple of shots and see what they look like. This is, of course, a working kitchen. Jen's buzzing around. She's doing stuff. She's making stuff. We've known each other forever. Here we go. Let's just do that. And it's very kind. Oh, I kind of like that. It's really great of Jen's to let us come into her kitchen. What have I done settings wise? There's more light here, there's a window, so I have reduced that ISO from in there where we were up over 1000, I'm now down to 200. I'm using f7, lovely aperture f7, no reason other than I like the number 7. 125th of a second, it's fine, and we're getting some lovely deep shadows. It's just experiment, try a couple of things. I'm going to go for the really, really wide, distanty look and see how that looks. This is what creativity is about, guys. Interpreting a theme, but also trying stuff out, thinking, how does it look? What would it look like? What would it look like if we shot it from here? it's not a shot that particularly works. Do you know what I mean? It's sort of like, it's kind of in the corner, but there's too much mess going on around it, isn't there? I think you get the idea. I might shoot a few more corners while I'm in here, and then let's pop back to the office, have a quick look and a recap on this week's challenge and what you need to do. Towards the end of that video, I said I use the aperture of f7 simply because I like the number 7, which I realise is possibly a little bit flippant. There are times in photography when the settings you use really don't matter so long as you've got the exposure that you want. If you find that concept or other things to do with settings and what I was doing they're complicated, please go and take a look at my Ultimate Beginners course by clicking the little thing popping out up here now. In it you will find everything you need to know about the camera end of photography, plus composition and light and a whole bunch of other stuff. But it's everything you need to know about that end of photography. When you can do that, that is when you can start to get a lot more creative, because you've got to know how to drive the vehicle before you can do the rally, if that makes sense. So we had a look, and I said I would shoot a few more pictures, didn't I, towards the end? And they are in here. Let's go have a look and see what there was. Well, let's recap from the beginning. We had corner the market, didn't we? We had look round the corner, peep round the corner even. We had in the corner. Then after the camera had stopped, just thought, well, what about on the corner? What about hot corner? What about squeezed in the corner? What about stacked in the corner? Another peeping round the corner, or a drink on the corner. That one's from one of Jen's wonderful jam cocktails, which she does. Creativity is in here, it's in you. It isn't a camera setting. Your camera can't do that for you. But as you've seen, in a very short space of time, in a very limited area, managed to come up with a few ideas. They're not the best. I suggest you just kind of cogitate, think on, how can I interpret corners? And let the idea come, just look around you. Don't go out in a rush going, right, I've got half an hour to do it. That won't work. I know, you've got to go to work. There's other things going on, but consider it. There are times when you can consider it, and then an idea will come, and then you're much better placed to go and fulfill your plan rather than run around trying to do something like I was there maybe. Anyway, that is this week's Photography Lockdown Challenge. Please remember to add your images to the relevant album in the group. If you're new here, you're wondering what this is all about, then please come have a look. Click the little thing up here again, it will take you to that original link as well. Have a little scroll. Come find out, come join in. It's great fun. Lovely bunch of photographers we've got here. Also, please remember, we do not accept archived images. You must shoot the image for the challenge, and you must use the hashtag in the description when you upload it to the relevant album. Hope that's been of useful, guys. If you've just found this video by chance, you found it useful, please pop in a like, maybe share it around. If you didn't like it, please say why. I'm always interested to know. Beyond that, be well, be happy, and I look forward to seeing you PLDers in the judging in about 10 days' time. Be well.